Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Down to about the 37. You look at the defense for these Texans. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's French. That's good for a first down. His 2nd catch of the opening drive. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their rookie QB, the young man out of Oregon.
And last week, that was one of those games that he just wants to erase from his memory banks. But I'll guarantee his coaching staff won't let him do it. They're going to make him learn from it. He really looked like a rookie quarterback in that one. You're going to have those kind of outings in year 1. But the big question, what does he take away from them, and how does he improve? It starts right here in this game.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Love. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Love. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Second down in the yard. They'll look to throw again. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Robinson will try to pick it up, and he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying,
touchdown, Texans! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
a lot of times when you take a tight end in later rounds, you're doing it with a little bit of hope, some potential. But not so with this guy. They believe he can really make an impact in the red zone, and he definitely makes good on that faith right there.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So the drive there took 6 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The home team's offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's an early front runner for MVP in the NFL here in the first half of the season. As you can see, he's a league leader in passing yards at this stage of the game. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And they bring their punter out there now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Open man right side. That's McConkey. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there on on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Turner working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Ladd McConkey from 8 yards out. And the Texans have taken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. In motion, the tight end. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now a play fake here on first down. Keeps himself upright. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Texans offense and running back Bijan Robinson set to take over once more. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And here's Turner. From the gun, he'll throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's done. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Love. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Off play action. Turner. That one complete to McConkey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Best. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw.
and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Love. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll run again here with Robinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Looking to throw. Turner. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have moved out in front. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. 2nd and 1. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Turner. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, Robinson. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now this one finds McConkey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Operating from the gun, Turner. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Looking to throw. Turner. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the As the drive continues, it's a first down. Operating from the gun, Turner over the middle and caught by McConkey. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Operating from the gun. Turner got his tight end. That's complete. It's done. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Back to throw again. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw is Turner. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal. And his kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And able to get this out to the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown! A big play there. 76 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Now Turner throwing to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Turner. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down at 7. Robinson up the middle. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Robinson with another carry. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Turner. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Operating from the gun. Turner. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Turner. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Turner now from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Looking to throw. Turner. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans will add to their 4th quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's French. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. He'll drop to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This offense so far on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw. He's got Harrison left side complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Will Riker on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Turner throwing to start the drive. He finds his man complete. That's done. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. In motion comes the tight end left. A give left side to Robinson. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Turner. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And on now is the punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Throwing to start the drive. Turner, he finds his man, complete. That's Love. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. On the give, here's Robinson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from the guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw. That's to Bowers once again. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Bowers. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. He's back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's French. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's French. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Short throw caught by Bowers. Here's 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, Harrison. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Back to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Here now, 2nd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's in for the touchdown with the clock reading 000. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
Now for the all-critical extra point. And he's got it. No problems there. The extra point up and good, and we are headed to overtime. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Texans will have the first opportunity here in the overtime session as we are back underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And how about that? So many times the big play is what does it in overtime. They got one there, move the ball past midfield, and now you know they're on the move, looking to score the game-winning touchdown because a field goal won't finish the game.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. And here's Turner from the gun on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Turner. That's to his running back, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's done. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is in for the score! And it is absolute...